Hello and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to take a look at Greedent in Ultra League or Premier Cup. I just want to say Remix Cup again. Yeah, but we already have this thing here. I had 4 hours of sleep after doing the Zacian video yesterday, which already has like 21,000 views, which is like, I really appreciate that. Thanks a lot for the support right now. I grinded for like 4 hours, I think, to get this thing now. It's not as difficult to get, to be honest. This is a lucky one that got 14, 15, 15 as the AV spread, which only cost me 103 XL kidneys, so it was decent to get. Like, I definitely didn't go for the full XL. If you want the best possible one, go for, I think it's 3, 15, 15 the AV spread you're looking for. And of course, like 296 XL kidneys you need. Yeah, 103 XL kidneys was way more affordable, and I wanted to just try this thing out. And I have to say, on PvPoke it didn't look too good. In real life, this thing was freaking amazing. Like, I'm kidding. Like, it's just really good. It is super bulky. It is one of the best, like, energy generating quick moves. It is one of the best courage and, like, in general, like, spare moves. This thing is amazing. Also, like, you saw me there not swapping out of the matchup with my Nidoqueen against the Gallade. I wanted to. Like, I didn't do that on, like, purpose or anything like this. The game just like screwed me over there, which was like pretty nice because we had a lot of lag during those games. I think I would have won even like 1 or 2 more. I played 3 sets with this team that only went positive. I think with like 2 4-1s and 1 3-2. And yeah, in general, like Greedent is like so good. I didn't expect it to be that good, but it looks so funny as well, but it's just so amazing. I really enjoyed using it. It is bulky, it is a spammable moveset, it has coverage, and like if you look at the meta, like you can completely hard counter Jerson with this thing. This is like the best Jerson counter you can imagine. Also, like I heard it's good in open ultra as well, because you have like a good counter then for Giratina and all the ghost types in general, all the ghost type quick moves. It's basically like a different type of Snorlax. I wouldn't say it's better or worse, it's just a bit different, but it looks like funny. And like Bullet Seed, Body Slam, Crunch, like that is a moveset where you can't do really anything wrong with that. Usually you have like problems as a normal type to hit ghost types. You have Crunch for that, and you have Body Slam, which is just the best normal type move basically, because you can spam it so fast. And having like this Bullet Seed is just, it's just so nice. And here, look at this. My opponent just didn't expect me to not go for the bait there. Sad for him. I had a lot of games actually where I played that wrong, where I just baited with Nidoqueen and my opponent just didn't shield, which was then sad. But yeah, this time I didn't actually bait and my opponent expected me to bait, so that was nice. Kind of went after it. Like as always, my games are, I don't think in the right order. Like always when I put them in, it's kind of randomized. So something that is, I know that this game for sure was like one of the later games. Here my opponent stops perfectly into the Gargantua, but I can still farm down, get to move here. And now we have the Greedent still in the back. We get the shield here, we're gonna get him low, and we should be able to win this because like one cross charge doesn't KO us. We need like 9 turns to get to a charge move. We even get the quick move in there, and that's gonna be a good game for us. And yeah, in general. Yeah, but yeah, after the last video, which is like already, it's still blowing up. I think it's like, it's 1,000 views there we are, which is cool. Like, if you want to support this channel, and like, just like leaving a like on the video always supports this channel way more than you might expect. Like it seems like such a silly feature, but it helps to get the videos into the suggested category for people more often, which you saw like with the other video there. So like if you enjoy the video, if you like want to support the content creator, like always leave a like. It just helps a lot. Also, like if you leave a comment, it also helps a lot for the algorithm itself. So YouTube algorithm is something that just looks if the people like the video, if they stay on that. Like for them, it's like always the goal to keep the people on the platform. So if you want to support any content creator, not only me, like always try to leave a like on their videos, try to commentate something. It just helps them way more out than you expect it to be. It seems like a really silly feature, but like everybody appreciate that. But back to the battles here. We have this Scrafty against us. We have to farm down at this point. And I don't know if we can win this. He goes for the Power Punch at least here, which is nice. I couldn't shield there at all because I need my shield for the Greedent later on. We can get the Poison Fang off, which is huge, and we can go for My Greedent here again, like you see how little the Weather Ball does. It's pretty bulky. It's a really bulky Pokemon actually, and this is not even like the bulkiest variant. Imagine that being like level 50, not like, I don't know, level 44 or 35 or something what it is right now. It's gonna be even way better. And here we can go for the Body Slam because he's already debuffed. That's gonna KO him, and this is gonna be a good game. Next up, Toxicroak is a hardcore breaker for this team. It's really difficult, especially if you lag in the beginning. Thanks, game. I'm gonna bait here, and now I think I'm just gonna go into my Snorlax because I can just take the moves a bit better. I hope that I could have caught a Mud Bomb there, but I didn't. My opponent goes for one Sludge Bomb. I thought maybe I lived this because like I had got some counters in before, but I barely not survived this sadly, which puts me in a bad spot, a really bad spot. I should have went for the Earth Power here actually. That was completely stupid on my part. Because if I didn't go for the Poison Fang here, I could have just like saved the shield there. And the shield is most of the time more important than like those two quick moves. My opponent has a Jerson in the back. Sadly, he also has a Mandibuzz in the back. And now it's gonna be really difficult to win this anymore. I still have one Moose Dart, which might be interesting. And this matchup is not the worst, even though my opponent resists the Bullet Seed. But Body Slam is like such a good move, and having Step on that thing is just really good. It's basically a Weather Ball, and Weather Ball is like one of the best moves in the game. So yeah, you see how much we still do. We can go toe to toe with this thing. We actually outspam him anyway. I try to catch the move there, but I can go for the Poison Fang here. My opponent swaps out. Good move on his part, and here's Ice Beam. We can go for some crunches, and Crunch gonna hurt. And we have to go for another one now. He gets the extra move in there, which is sad. I tried to see P-Tai on him. But now we have to farm down and hope that this is going to be enough. My opponent goes for the Ice Beam, so I know I can farm down in time. And can we get to 2 moves here against this Mandibuzz? I don't think 2 moves would even KO. We can go for 1. And my opponent has a move start. So actually, like, if I swapped out on the Nidoqueen, they were like, I actually swapped out perfectly on the Nidoqueen. But sadly, like, he didn't throw his move, which helped a lot in the end. Against Mandibuzz, I started to play it a bit differently. Usually I just go for, I just go for 6 quick moves and then swap out. Because then he has a move, and I can swap onto the move, into my Snorlax. Snorlax takes hits way better. Yeah, I already got some damage with the poison moves on there. But if you just do that, you still gonna lose with the Snorlax as a matchup. So what I tend to do now is just go straight for the Poison Fang. And then go for one more quick move and then swap out. Because most of the time people don't throw immediately after they got the energy, they just go for 1 extra. And this ensures you to win the match up against the Mandibuzz with your Snorlax, even though they have energy lead. If they're still in there, that's really good for you. Here in Nidoqueen against us, we have our Greedent. We can just spam those Body Slams out of there. And yeah, this is just usually how you should play most like the Mandibuzz lead matchup with this team. But Mandibuzz in general is not the worst, not the best. Of course, like on both Pokemon on the back, we have the Bullet Seed and the Lick like resisted, but yeah. This is like also a bigger core breaker. It's a Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn, I mean, you can still hit it with everybody like kinda-ish, but it's difficult. My opponent kinda, yeah, she has the Poison Fang there at least, which is nice, and now tries to stack on my move, which didn't work out for him. I'm gonna go for the Poison Fang here, hope he shields. He didn't, but now I either want the shield or KO the thing, so I'm just gonna go for the Earth Power. He didn't shield, and this is gonna be a good game. I expected him to not know my energy right now, so I only went for like the exact same moves I need to get to the move anyway. And this worked out pretty well. Here we have a different type of Mandibuzz. I think that's an earlier game anyway. Yeah, this is an earlier game. I think this is one of the first games I actually played with this team. And yeah, like here, like I didn't go for the poison move in the beginning, but he also has Air Slash instead of Snarl. Like with Air Slash, I'm always not the 100% sure how to play around this, as I'm like more used to see Snarl Mandibuzz. This thing is still gonna come down to the wire. It's not the worst matchup still. I can go for some Body Slams, and you see like it's getting close, and if I can farm down, it's also fine. And I can farm all the way down. I have enough energy now. My opponent goes into Ferrothorn. Ew. I go for 1 Earth Power. I should have went for a 2nd Earth Power right now, but I thought, okay, yeah, most likely gonna shield here anyway. He doesn't, and I have to shield now. My opponent swaps out now into his own Nidoqueen. I can go for the Poison Fang, and he definitely does shield this. Like, what I don't know, like people are crazy right now. And this is like what I said in the beginning, like sometimes I bait too much with this team. Maybe I should just go for the Earth Power, but having 2 shields, I have like so much energy, why? But Greedent, hey, hello, Greedent doesn't really care. We can go for some body slams here. My opponent goes into the Ferrothorn. We have some lag against us. We can go for the crunch. The crunchy crunch. And he goes for the charge move. Gonna be a mirror shot, which we can swap out of. And now we have to go for the move here. He was exactly the move at this point of time. So going for the Poison Fang ensures us the KO here. And if you saw that right now, look on the top. There's a timer coming down. We have 9 seconds left. And after this move, this game gonna be over. As we have 2 Pokemon left. My opponent only has 1 Pokemon left. We're gonna win this game on timer. That's also sometimes like a play to win the game. It's just trying to get onto the timer, which happens a lot if you have Mana Buzz against this. And I had so many Mana Buzz leads today. I have no idea why. I think that's already the 3rd or 4th in this video. And we only have like, I don't know, 10, 11, because the games were kind of long actually with this team. Even though I didn't really want to build the bulkiest team, like they were just bulky, just bulky boys. But I think this is definitely a very affordable team anyway, which I have here. Greedent right now is like everywhere, so you should be able to get that thing, or like the pre-evolution. I don't even know what the name is of the pre-evolution, to be honest. But yeah, it's definitely easy to get right now. And the Nidoqueen, we had like several events for that thing. Like if you didn't have enough XL candy for that thing, that's on your fault, or like you're not level 40 yet. That could also be the case. And then of course you cannot get XL candy anyway. But we had a lot of events for Nidoqueen. I have like still 100 XL candy or something over, even though I built a Shadow 1, which has nearly the best possible IV set. But yeah, Ferrothorn again against this team is kinda tough. A lot of times we can go for crunches, but we can munch them a bit, but it doesn't really do that much. I'm gonna go for the Earth Power. This was a mistake. I should have went for the Poison Fang, because like I know he has 2 shields. Like he would always shield this. It was kind of a stupid move on my part, to be honest. But I'm still very sleepy. I slept 4 hours, so I can get this video also out today. So yeah, this Bubble Beam doesn't do a lot. We are like a hard wall to Jellicent in general, but still he's gonna be able to get our attack so low. And basically what happens right now is what we did to our opponents before, is my opponent tries to basically get me a timeout win here, which is fair and definitely a viable strategy. So good game there. Sadly lost this one. Next time, I think second to last game, we have a Talonflame in the lead. Nidoqueen against Talonflame is actually decent, I think. Usually I don't go for the move immediately, because sometimes they go for Brave Bird here. If they don't go for Brave Bird, I can go for my Poison Fang now. And definitely get a shield back and always win this in 2 shields, I think. So there's nothing really you can do here. And try to swap out onto the move, but yeah, my game just didn't want me to, so I couldn't. But we won this matchup anyway. My opponent goes into Kingdra. I'm just gonna go for 1 move. I'm kind of scared if you have Talonflame in the lead. Most of the time they have like a fighting type in the back. But this time around it's a Venusaur, which is fine for me, because we still have our Snorlax. We can still go for Body Slam. And Body Slam, you're gonna be able to get him pretty low. You still have our Greedent. Greedent is unlike his actual look. It's not a ground type, so it's not that bad. And we're gonna be able to get this thing low. We can go into our Nidoqueen. I think we might farm him down. Okay, he goes into Kingdra. Oh, it's still gonna come down to the wire. I think this match. You remember this match? I go into my Greedent, and I kind of want to farm down now. But look, and the bullet seed damage is not really enough. I think I have to throw before, because otherwise he gets to another move, and he shields, and he gets to another move. This game is over now. Or not, because Greedent is just too bulky and just too strong that we're gonna be able to win this game. Good game to my opponent. Like, this thing is nuts, as I most likely say in this title, because, like, pun, hello. But this thing is, like, really amazing. I really enjoyed using Greedent. I didn't expect it because it doesn't look good on PvPoke, but that's why I do those videos, like, immediately, to give you a better look on the meta, a better look on the new Pokemon that come out, because PvPoke is a good tool, but it's like not 100% accurate in terms of how things play out. It can't be, it's not the actual real game. You always have to see how it works out in the real game anyway. So there's no criticism here on the thing itself. I use PvPoke for every team I build basically, but you can still not know what really happens. Like my last team I played with Zacian looked good on paper. Zacian was even better than it looked on paper, and still it wasn't that good because we got hardcoded the whole time because of the meta. So Don't take anything for granted. And here we have a Swampert. And my only goal here is basically to get his defensive lower, because we have Bullet Seed, and Bullet Seed hurts, as you might see there already. Not stab from a bulky Pokemon, but it still hurt like shit. We can survive easily 2 moves there. We can go for the body slams here. We're gonna be able to win this game as well, as we can farm this thing down and go for another move. This complete for the video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'm gonna try to get falling soon, but we have to see. But have a great rest of your day.